The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jaguars and the Dolphins, next on Madden NFL 22.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now as they'll be backed up to start this first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. 7 yards to pick up there.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. We're scoreless after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Smith there to make the grab. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Swift. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the 31, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game, and you can see the result there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
Out to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Devontae Smith
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 27th, Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They'll run here with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Prescott on 1st down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Swift. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
This is swung out to...
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Got his man. It's caught.
Touchdown, Jaguars. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Come on now, let's go. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously... He's got it! Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick takes now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Working with a 2nd and 4. Prescott now from the 50. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Prescott yet again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Prescott's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it down here to the 43. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now Dak. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 21. Now Prescott. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 7. Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Here's Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. To throw, Prescott.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Here's Dak.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes.